Hi, today we're going to be covering the basics of how to make your own Discord bot and get it up and running. So before starting, you should have a Discord account and you should have Python 3.5.3 or higher installed on your machine. So the first step is to create a Discord bot account, and you can do that through the Discord developer portal, which is this link here. So this is the Discord developer portal, and you can create an application by pressing new application up here. And I'm going to call this bot EDD test bot. So this is an application, it's not actually a bot yet. So to make it a bot, click on bot here and then press add bot. Okay, so now we have to invite the bot to our server, and to do that use this link, so discord.com/oauth2, and then for the client ID, it is located in the general information of the application, and you can just press copy, and then I'll put it there. And for the bot permissions, this can change based on what you want your bot to be able to do, but it's easiest just to give the bot administrator permissions, because then you won't run into any errors later on. So it says the permissions integer is 8, so that means just put an 8 there, and then you search that. So now we can add the bot to our server, so I'm going to add it to how to make a Discord bot, and you can see that these are the permissions that we gave it with the 8 earlier. Okay, so then the bot was added, and we can check that here. EDD test bot just landed, and the bot is still offline right now. There's no real code for it yet, so it can't actually log on until we log on with the credentials. So now let's try that. Okay, so step 2 is to install the discord.py and Asyncio libraries so that we can start coding. And you can do this by using pip in your terminal. So depending on how your machine is set up, the command you'll run might be a little different. So for example, on mine I can run pip3 install discord.py, and that'll run, but it says requirement already satisfied because I already installed it. But if that doesn't work, you can try python 3-m pip install discord.py, and that is also installed for me. And to install Asyncio, it's the same thing. Either run pip install Asyncio, or you can run pip3 install Asyncio, but just depending on how your machine's set up, it might be a little bit different. Okay, so this is some starter code for a Discord bot. So at the top, we import the necessary libraries, and then so the bot prefix, it can be anything, but usually it's easier to use if you make it one character, and you want to usually try to avoid like commonly used prefixes, otherwise you might get 2 or 3 bots responding to you instead of just yours. So I decided to use and you have to make sure to add a space afterwards, and we'll see why later. So here you put the token of your bot. So the token of your bot is located in the Discord developer portal, and it says under the bot tab, click to reveal token. So you don't want anyone else to know the token for your bot, otherwise they can log in on that bot account, which you do not want. So I'm gonna press just copy. Okay, so now that we have the token of the bot, I can paste it here, and I'm gonna blur it out so you guys can't see it. Okay, so then after the token, we have client equals bot, command prefix equals prefix. So this initializes the client object, and this is our bot. So like you can see later, we refer to the name of the bot as client.user.name, and like the bot itself is like client.user. So then after that, you don't have to worry about these commands yet, but at client.event, this line 20, is a decorator that gives special behaviors to this function onReady. So onReady is an event that's called when the bot first logs in. So after the bot logs in, it's going to print successfully logged in as the name of our bot. And then finally, client.run token is the command that actually runs the bot, and that's why it's placed at the very end of the code. The async def in front of these functions is from the Asyncio library, and it makes the functions asynchronous, meaning that they can run in parallel with each other. And this is really important for a Discord bot, since you want the bot to be able to respond to multiple commands at once instead of getting hung up on one command. So now I'm actually going to try to run the bot. So you run it with Python 3 and then the location of the bot file. So that's desktop/discord/py/edd-demo.py for my bot. So then I run it, and it might take a second because it has to log on. But once it does, you can see that it says successfully logged in as EDD testbot. And we can check that if we go to Discord. So here on Discord, we can see that the EDD testbot is online now, but there aren't any commands in it yet, so we can't actually interact with the bot yet. So now we're going to add a few commands. So there are two ways to make a command. So the first way is to use the @client.event decorator with the event onMessage. So onMessage is called every time that the bot sees a new message. And this parameter context is like the message itself. So for example, context.author is the author of the message. So this first part, if context.author equals client.user, this means that the bot checks if the author of the message is itself, because we don't want the bot to get into an infinite loop of replying to itself. So I can make a command by saying if context.content, so the content of the message, equals, let's say, and greeting, then we'll send the message, how are you today, with a smiley face. So this await context.channel.send, we have to wait for the bot to send the message before continuing with the program. So that's what this await is. So context.channel specifies what the channel we want to send this message in. So this is going to send in the original message of and greeting. So now let's try running this. So I'm going to run Python 3 desktop discord py, and then give it a second to log on. Now I'm going to go back to Discord. Okay, so now our bot should respond to and greeting. So let's try that out. And it worked. So the bot saw a new message and it checked that the content of the message was and greeting, and because it was, it sent back how are you today. So the second method is to use the decorator @client.command. So the syntax for this is @client.command, then you have the name of the command. So like if I wanted to use this command, I would type and hi, just like here was and greeting. So we have the name of the command, and then you have context is passed in again. So context, like in onMessage, is the message itself. So then this should be channel. So then we don't need to check if the author of the message is the bot itself, because this is already covered under the decorator @client.command. So all we need to do is await context.channel.send hello. Okay, so I'm going to try running this. Okay, so I ran the bot, so now the command and hi should work, so let's try that. And it does work. So we send and hi, and the bot recognizes that as a command, and it responds with hello. Personally, I prefer using @client.command, since I find it easier to keep different commands separate, and it's also easier to read and a lot simpler. However, I do use onMessage sometimes, and this is usually if I'm making a game using a Discord bot and I want to add like an anti-cheating measure, then I could scan all of the messages that don't necessarily start with the bot prefix and maybe delete certain messages. So if you use @client.command, it means that the message has to start with the prefix. So that's all for today. I'll include links to the discord.py documentation, as well as to the Discord developer portal and any other links that you might need. So thanks for watching, and good luck coding!